Hi, my name is Muhamad Irfan Darwish and I'm from SMK Sultan Sulaiman Shah. I really am interested in becoming an accountant in the future. Here my first question to you. What is the pathway of becoming an accountant?
Hi Irfan, I'm Wei Ping. I'm currently attached with Citibank Berhad in the finance department. As an accountant myself, I'm very happy to hear that you are interested to become an accountant in the future. So let me share with you some of the pathways that you can take in order to be a professional accountant like me. So typically, in order to be a chartered accountant, you may want to attach yourself to a professional accounting bodies such as ACCA, ICAW or MICPA. So there are a lot of different bodies in the market, not just those that I have mentioned. So you have a lot of options and each of these bodies differ in terms of the qualifications or in terms of the level of courses that you have to go through in order to achieve the end outcome, which is to be a chartered accountant. The other option you can also take is to undergo a diploma or degree after you have graduated from your SPM. This may take anywhere between 3 to 4 years. And with a degree or diploma, it is also equally good enough for you to start your career as an accountant. With that degree or diploma, you can already go to start applying for jobs in an accountant role, in a finance department as well, or even in accounting firms. If later down the road you also still want to pursue professional certification, you can still do so. You can work full-time and study part-time as well. That is also another option. Or you can also choose to study full-time. However, do take note that if, let's say, you choose to take a diploma or degree first before getting yourself professionally certified, usually the professional accounting bodies will have some exemptions provided depending on your level of prior education.
Thanks for the information. It's quite interesting. Here's the second question. What does an accountant do and what are the skills needed to being a good accountant?
First of all, what does an accountant do? Essentially, the job of an accountant is to capture all financial and non-financial information of an organization, able to record them and process them and ultimately aggregate and summarize them in a form of reports that the users can understand. People read it and they understand what is ongoing within an organization. Now, in order to achieve that, right, what the skill set that helps to make an accountant successful is, first and foremost, the accountant must be ethical and uphold himself to the highest standards of integrity. Why do I say so? It's because the users depend on you as an accountant to actually read and understand the results of an organization. If they do not have trust in your work, there is no way that they are going to have trust in your numbers as well. So you must portray yourself as somebody with good reputation and somebody who has integrity and trustworthy. So as you progress throughout your career, you must always ask yourself the questions on a day-to-day basis. Every time you make a decision, am I doing the right thing? Or what is the right thing I should be doing? Is this the correct thing to do? So these are questions you can always ask yourself, and this will help you to develop to be a good accountant. The other skill set that you may want to have in your arsenal is to have good people management skills. Why do I say so? Is because as an accountant, while many things that an accountant are typically people who are introverted and just want to be within their own social circle, that is just simply not true. Because as an accountant, in order to capture information across the organization, you are actually required to speak with various departments across the organization as well as with different levels of seniority, from the most junior to the most senior level of personnel. You also have to deal with internal and also external stakeholders at all times. So therefore, I would recommend that you develop your personal and people skills and also your negotiation skills.
Thank you very much for your answer. Here's my last questions. How can I progress in this career?
So I'll start by answering what you can do when you first graduate as an accountant. So once you first obtain your degree or your diploma or your professional certification, there are a few options available to you. The first one being, and the most obvious choice, is to join an accounting firm. So normally people like to join an accounting firm because accounting firms are specialized in the art of accounting, taxation and also advisory. So over here you tend to get more structured training from the accounting firm themselves, and you also get more exposure due to being dealing with multiple clients in various sectors and different types of organizations. Now, in terms of second option, the other option you can do is with your training as an accountant, you can also join a commercial organization And from there, you can normally join their finance department, and even within the finance department, there are multiple disciplines that you can choose from. So you may choose to join the financial accounting team, the management accounting team, the taxation team, or even the forecasting and budgeting team, or even an internal auditor as well. So these are the various options that you have as a start. Down the road, the progression that you can expect to make as a qualified accountant is to eventually progress to a manager of people. So what this means is you are acting as a middle management to liaise between the more junior staff and also the more senior staff. For some people, they can also choose to progress further to become heads of departments or even the chief financial officer of an organization and eventually the chief executive officer. Now, these are not just the only options you have. Due to the nature of an accountant, you are actually exposed to an end-to-end transactions as well as the business knowledge of an organization. And with that, your skills are actually transferable to other non-finance roles. So for example, you can also choose to join, say, compliance or risk management or internal audit or even project management roles. All of these are available for you, even business as well, because even business themselves also need to be savvy with financial numbers, something which accountants are really good at.
So, what I've learned today is, first, accountancy is an art. As we know, the world keeps evolving day by day. Same goes to an accountant. Being an accountant, we need to keep improvising, developing and progressing ourselves to catch up with the world evolution. My second takeaway for today is, great powers come with a great responsibility. To be an accountant, you need skills such as social skills, management skills, and of course, integrity. Last but not least, do what you love and love what you do.